Hello, I'm gonna talk about my presentation, the smart home now and future. The focus on best choice of solar powered roof system in Ontario. The content, the introduction, the description, analysis, the conclusion. The introduction is purpose statement, the background information, the potential solution, ideal solution, and criteria definition. Description, the mechanism description of solar powered roof. The analysis are the cost, return on investment, and environmental concerns, and a conclusion. The purpose of the statement. This report examines the various options to improve the choice of the smart homes. It evaluates and analyzes manufacturer products, the initial and maintenance cost, the return on investment, and the simulation and environmental concerns. The background information. The home buyers gradually become more interested in smart homes. So recently, the high-tech machines and equipment are not very credible. In addition, home buyers not only lack information to consider for the best opportunity of smart home in an optimized condition in the market, but also a lack of full experience related to various models of solar panel system. Here is to verify the current issues as well as to provide potential solution with the value of solar powered roofs. The potential solutions. The first one, the principle and the characteristics of solar panel, and analyze the solar roof installation process. The second potential solution, the solar roof installation cost and the management the cost in Ontario. The third one is normal the scenario and the high electricity rate scenario and the low the rate scenario. The ideal solutions are the save cost, such as the improved technique of smart homes, or the durability, and a maintain and repair after installation. The criteria, the cost and return on investment, and environmental the concerns. Description. So the solar module, which is the photovoltaic the modules. As you can see the picture, the solar cell, the combine the solar module, and the solar module also the combine together. Then the we call the solar array. So this contained the consist of a lot of the devices and a controller such as the battery and inverter. So how it works the solar panel? The first one, the number one is solar modules. The number two is the connection box. And number three, the solar powered inverter, and a PV meter, which is number five. Five is the directional meter, and six is loads. So the installation, the scaffolding, and installation of mounts, the installation of solar panel and the wiring and the installation of solar inverter, then the solar battery and the consumer unit, and then test. So initial cost. So I'm going to briefly explain about the sizing system and the physical sizing and the system cost. The three the facts are the initial cost impact. So the sizing system, I assume that 1000 kilowatt hour. So the Ontario, the size of the system needed is the kilowatt. Equal the yearly energy use is kilowatt hour divided by the annual equivalent full sunlight hours. In case of the Ontario, it's 1,166 hours. So the result is 8.58 kilowatt, and divide by the 0.3 kilowatt times the area, the roof area, 8 square feet. So the result, the sizing is 515 square feet. So finally we will get the system cost is the average is $21,107 to install. So maintenance cost. The costs are impacted. So the inspection, the cost, the normally $150 and $300. The cleaning cost is the same with the inspection cost, and the repair cost is it is very $20 to $300,000. As you can see the pictures, such as the obstructing branches, the loose wiring, and damage and crack. So return on investment. The incentive, the federal incentive is the Canada Greener, the Homes Grant, and the Climate Action Incentive Fund. So the Ontario incentive is the only for the business sector. So there is no incentive for individual, the household. The return on invested calculator, as you can see. So the result will be the payback period. So I assume the three scenarios. The first one is average delays. The second one is high electricity rates. And scenario 3 is for the low electric rates. So scenario 1 is focused on average in Ontario. So the scenario 2 is Northwest Territory, the cost, which is 38.20 cents per kilowatt. So this means nearly 3 times the Ontario average. The last scenario is in the Quebec. So the Quebec is the electricity rate is 7.3 cents per kilowatt. So I summarized the scenario 1 and 2 and 3. So the scenario 1 is the Ontario case. So the payback period is 13 years. So number 2 in the Northwest Territory is 1 year and a half. And number 3 is 29 years. The environmental concerns. The positive, the less water usage and less air pollution and less carbon emissions. The negative one is the chemicals, the energy required, and the recycling issues. The conclusion. The cost is the solar installations in Ontario cost is $2.34 to $2.59 per watt. So which is very normal and the average in all the provinces. So the installation cost is $21,107 is very excellent comparing the other provinces. So and the maintenance cost is very such as $20 to $3,000 on average. So return on investment. The average payback the period of 13 years for Ontario was analyzed. So if the household buyer onto the solar powered loop, the first is the monitoring the incentives provided by the federal and Ontario government to ensure that they're receiving as much support as possible. The second one is to calculate the correct amount through the return on investment, the calculation. So the environmental impact. So it is very the environmentally friendly and highly recommended by the home buyer. However, it should not be forgotten that the environmental impacts always exist as risks as no material has only advantages. Thank you.